Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Paul the Plant Parent here. We're going to do a video today transferring this new Syngonium that I got from soil to water culture right here. Beautiful, right? But before we get started, if you enjoy this video, afterwards, of course, after you've seen it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, and subscribe if you haven't. So we're going to take this here Syngonium, really cool, interesting variety, very heart-shaped leaves. I'm going to remove it from the soil that it's in, and we are going to put it into water culture in this little glass. Okay, it's a winter scene. Nice, right? Okay, so to start, I'm going to just go off camera to pull the soil off of this, but I'll still talk to you guys. So don't worry, I didn't go anywhere. I have the garbage right here. And let's see how we do. I just picked this plant up today. So it is fresh from the store. And it looks like they started this in a plug because the roots are tied up in a little plug. I'll show you what that looks like. You can see the middle section was a plug. So I'm just going to continue cleaning all the soil off, and I'm going to do something a little different today. Sorry, there's nothing to see on the screen. Okay, so this is what we're working with. I'm going to move you over to the sink, so come with me, don't get nauseous. All right, here we are at the sink. So lukewarm water, nothing crazy. Gonna just start cleaning off these roots to make sure that they are all free of soil. And I may take off some of the smaller roots. Oh, look, this root just came off. That's fine. We don't need it. We really don't need any of these roots. I could start from scratch. I just don't want to set the plant back too far, because it'll probably drop some of the leaves because there's nothing to hydrate them if you remove all the roots. But these fine roots, I'm probably going to take off a lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. See these little guys here? Because they will grow back. They will grow new water roots, those little feeder roots. These are really healthy. I wonder if this is like brand new to the store I got it in. I got this from a grocery store, by the way. So it was a good price. So I said, why not? I could transfer it, you guys can watch, and then we can all rejoice in the water culture. So let's see what we're working with here. Being very, very careful to get in between. A lot of times these Syngonium are like, they got bunches of plants. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 plants in here. And what I decided I'm doing this time is going to be something similar to what I did with the Monstera. I'm not going to let it dry out completely, but I'm only going to start it out with like maybe 1 centimeter of water in the glass. This way, the rest of the roots will get enough oxygen. It won't be too much of a shock. I'm going to wet the leaves too. Just rinse everything off. I'm gonna have to clean the sink because it is a mess full of dead roots and soil. Okay, I'm moving you back. Ready? All right, and here we are. So this is what we're working with, right? I took off some of those feeder roots, some of the smaller roots. I'm pulling off the rest right now, but not all of them, just some of them. A lot of them are gonna die anyway in when they're in water. You know what? I don't like this glass. I'm going to get something different because see how the roots are too big and I don't want to cut them. So let me get something different. All right, I'm back. I got one of my handy dandy mini pitchers. And I'll show you what that looks like. It's one of these things. These are great for water culture. And it's great for plants that kind of grow in bunches because the roots are held nicely like that in the water at the bottom, and the rest of the plant stays above. So I think this is how I'm going to start them, maybe a little bit less water, but you notice how all the roots are not submerged. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to empty just a little bit out, a little more. Okay, we're going to start with this. Okay, this is how it looks right now. And there are enough roots in the water to stay hydrated, but there's also a nice gap where these roots won't die too quickly and too easily because they're not going to suffocate, being that they're not water roots, they're more soil roots. Leaving that air pocket tends to help a lot of these roots stay alive while they grow new ones, while they grow new roots at the bottom. So, so there you have it. Very cute looking little plant and a cute little pitcher, right? And this will do great. Under normal circumstances in a situation like this, I probably won't lose many, if any, of the leaves because they are, because the roots will stay hydrated, but they're also getting air. And if there's a lot of root die off, then you'll lose a lot of leaves. But hoping that everything will go according to plan, like I normally have happen, where just this amount of water should be good enough and the plant should do just fine. And I'll do a follow-up, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna have to research, see what kind of Syngonium this is, because I thought I knew what it was, but the closer I look at it, I'm not quite sure. It's a little bit different than what I've seen. And I really like the shape and the size of the leaves. They're more round. This is just really, really cool for a Syngonium, you know? Anyway, if you have any questions about transferring Syngonium to water culture, one of the easier aroids, aside from pothos philodendron, to transfer over to water culture. And as long as you keep the water clean and keep an eye on the roots, make sure that you remove any dead roots, especially during the transition period, you should be just fine. So yeah, if you have any questions about this transfer process, just leave a comment. We will discuss. Also, what I'm going to start doing is when I see some new root growth starting to happen in the vase, I'm going to then start adding some nutrients. Two of the nutrients that I use kind of, not interchangeably, but something like this, I would probably use Better Grow Orchid Plus. It is macro micronutrients, easy for the plants to absorb. But I also could use my NutriCoat, which I've been experimenting with water culture, even though it's a slow release fertilizer. Very cool, it works really well. But yeah, I'll probably use Better Grow Orchid Plus at least to start. And if you're interested, as always, the link is in the description. But it's a pretty plant, right? I really like this one. Very nice. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell if you want to be notified, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. There's something wrong with me.